I'm not gonna waste your time. LEGO DC Supervillains is the most underrated and overlooked game in the entire LEGO series. And here's why. My first point, character creation. My second point, map design. But if you watch till the end, I'll expose the most tragic and biggest reason why the game died from the very beginning, but was still extremely entertaining and probably deserved more attention. Starting off, character creation is so important to give every single player a feeling of their own game with their own character. And I know character creation is not the first thing people think about when it comes to LEGO games, especially this one. In most games where a character can be customized, it's mostly where you can customize clothing or hair color and stuff like that. Aside from like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Fallout 76. We don't talk about that one. The wide range of customization and interchangeable powers affects the game. By giving your character these powers, it affects whether you can fly or hurl rocks at your enemies. This gives freedom to every single individual player to enjoy the game how they want. Moving on to my next point, map design. I have pored over the new and fresh design this game brings. Every single level is something different. I found zero time where I was bored by repetitiveness or something like that. I went as far as to replaying all the levels to get all the extras and blocks. My favorite the boss fights are even interesting. My favorite one had to be the Shazam boss fight. Because, one, it wasn't a boring boss fight that led up to a good one. It was just good from the beginning. And I like the fact that it's two bosses instead of just one simple big one. Having their own special attacks they do in unison, and only being able to damage one boss before you can damage the other. I found it very interesting and super fun. Before I reveal the biggest mistake, this game, I just wanted to say something about the bugs that can be pretty easily fixed. Bugs are persistent sometimes. I found that it was never a hard game to break. If you were to land in enough lava pools, you would fall into an endless abyss, or sometimes you would get glitched and just not move. I felt kind of disappointed every time this happened, because it was a sign of an underdeveloped game that was super overlooked. Also, there was a time in the penguin level where I soft-locked myself, and either I couldn't figure out what to do and restart, or I had to wait until I stumbled upon a fix. But finally, the biggest mistake they did had to be the launch date. Think about it. Red Dead Redemption launched right after this game, and Black Ops 4. Not to mention that Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Forza Horizon 4 also dropped. And all of that without even saying Just Dance 2019. Which of course is the biggest game out of that bunch. So, very sadly, in the end, this game was destined to die from the beginning.